Port Charlotte football, the home of the Pirates. You guys come up to Orlando and you give Jones all they can handle. Um, Take us back to tonight's game, and I know it's still fresh, but just some of the things that you can take away from this game.
I think the main thing is that once again we never give up. We faced adversity in this game, and we stayed through it the entire time. We stayed together as a team, no arguing, no just completely getting after it and adjusting. I'll say that, like I said at the beginning of the game, I said all week, the team that makes the least amount of mistakes is going to win the game. We made some mistakes late in the game that we can't have, and I just know that we're going to get back in the weight room here in about a week or two, and we're going to work just as hard to get back to this game next year and come out on top.
You guys have a quality program. You've been able to have another tough schedule. You just outlasted a couple teams to get here, and you guys are dudes, so to speak. But just talk a little bit about what you guys like to do and the style of play and what you think.
I think we're led by an unbelievable young man. First off, um, he's an elite competitor, and he makes everybody around him better, which is part of the reason we're still playing in December. That's the first thing. The second thing is I think we're about as tough as you're going to find. You look at the moments that we've been in this year. You look at how hard our kids play, and we'll play against freak athletes. They announced all the kids that signed Division One scholarships over the intercom here tonight, and our kids went toe to toe, and that's just a credit to their heart. Um, I also think that I get to work with some of the best coaches in high school football, and in addition to the best kids, I get to work with guys that are true professionals that care about our players. So it's a culmination. It's a real team effort on behalf of the players and the guys I get to work with every day. And we've got some special kids. I mean, Logan Flaherty's, you're not going to find a more competitive, talented young man in the country. That's why he's a national recruit. And then there's the Eli Pearls and the Madre Greens and the Bruce Blandons, and you can keep going. You got 5 offensive linemen that coming into the year that never started a game ever at the varsity level, and they just grew and got better. So it's a real team effort, to be honest with you, on how we play the game.
Coach, strength of schedule. You guys will play anybody. You've played Venice. You've played at Jones. But they got to play Port Charlotte. They have to play the Pirates. Just talk a little bit about the program. And you, like I said, you guys will play anybody.
We've had 4 consecutive outstanding senior classes, and each senior class has raised a level. And, last year we lost in the regional final, and I remember we were on the phone the day after, talking about things we had to get better, and we got through the regional final this year, and I look forward to hopefully getting that much better this off season, and next year we get through this. And that's the goal. That's the mission. We didn't come here to play close and prove we belong. We came here to win, and we came up short tonight, and we're right there. 2 or 3 plays. I think the score is a little bit deceiving. 5 minutes left. We're a 1-score game going to score and pushing. And we just got behind the chains sometimes, and you got to give them a lot of credit. And when we got behind the chains, they were able to get in the light box and make it very hard to throw in tight windows with great athletes.
Coach, you guys were able to come up with a pick 6 against Coleman. Take us back through that experience.
I think our defense has overachieved all year. There's only one kid on the defensive line over 250 pounds. The last 3 weeks they've gone up against offensive lines that average over 300 pounds. I think those kids fundamentally and just from a pure grit standpoint, the way they chase the football and play together and play team defense is unbelievable. They bend and they find a way to make a turnover, block a field goal. They just are gritty, and that's all heart on those kids and how they play the game.